Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Marvel Legends review for you. We are continuing the Marvel Studios' first 10 years line of Marvel Legends figures, and this is Guardians of the Galaxy. So one of the cool things about the packaging for these is they form a giant collage of images from the MCU. So now that we are on set number 6, we have the first 6 boxes all side by side right here leading up to Guardians of the Galaxy, which looks really cool. So I think this image just gets better and better as it continues to grow, which is pretty awesome. So there it is. And now, let's get all these other boxes out of the way, and let's focus on what we are here for today, which is a review of Ronan right here. So, now this is very, very interesting. This is Ronan the Accuser, I think is his name, or his title, rather, in the movie. And he's really cool. Very interesting character, and kind of interesting especially because an earlier version of him is going to be in Captain Marvel, so we really get to see the Kree race a little bit more and see what they're all about. But regardless, here's the figure from Guardians of the Galaxy. So the box has a little plot synopsis of the movie, so pause it if you would like to read that. And then the back of the box right here has got the poster for the movie from 2014, and we have a bio of Ronan right there. So there he is, and that weapon looks pretty cool as well. I'm excited. Oh, it's even got, is that the purple meant to be the was it the Power Stone or Reality? Power or Reality? I don't remember which is which. Yeah, I don't know. Which one is it? I forget. Does it say? I don't know if it says. Maybe. Maybe not. I think it was Power. Regardless, you guys will tell me in the comments which one it is, but it's the purple one, so there you go. So without further ado, let's get this open and take a look. Alright, so we have Ronan out of the packaging here, and by the way, I did look it up. It was the Power Stone, as I thought, so that was going to drive me crazy. I figured it was the Power Stone, but I just want to confirm. But here he is right there, and he's a pretty cool looking figure. Definitely very, very interesting. So let's take an up-close look at the figure right there. So you can see, there we go. I was wondering why the brightness was like you couldn't see anything. There you go. Some nice detail on the face there, even his little eyes you can see. Very, very cool looking. And there's his suit. Those red marks on it. Not much color going on in this figure, but lots of detail to make up for it. The suit certainly, it's got lots of different textures to it, from like the parts right here, to the part here, to like just the parts here, like various textures, which really just add to the figure. Even down to the back, this little crazy little headpiece that he's wearing. And then these little pieces here that go down are bendable as well, so if, you know, they don't really get in the way of any movement. But there's some red paint back there as well. So yeah, pretty cool looking figure. In terms of articulation, so the head, these shoulder pads are actually attached to this whole headpiece. So technically, yes, you can turn the head all the way around if you would like, but it looks so weird. Like, turning it like that, like, it just immediately just looks weird. So you kind of can't. Like, I would almost say that you have to turn the whole top half of the body if you want it to look normal, because otherwise, like, that just looks weird. That just, this is, I don't know why they did the shoulder pads attached to this. I guess this part would have just conflicted with it, or I don't know. That's a little odd to me. So keep that in mind. So the arms do rotate 360 degrees, and they do move up as well. Of course, the shoulder pads kind of get in the way a little bit, but there's that. And then they do rotate all the way around, and then you have double joint at the elbow right there, and then the hand does rotate around as well. Now, as far as the top part of the body, does move back and forth a decent amount, and then from down here at the waist, this whole piece does rotate around as well. So like I was saying, if you want him to turn a certain way, I would kind of turn him like that. And yeah, it looks slightly odd, but not as odd as that. I think that just looks weird. So there you have it. Then this whole piece right here is just all attached to the bottom here. So you can't really move the legs as far wide apart because of this, but you can kick it forward because it is open right there. And then double joint, if I can show that, right there at the knee. For the feet, standard articulation right there, and it rotates all the way around and all that good stuff. So there you have it. So yeah, pretty decent figure overall. I'm not a huge fan of the design of Ronan's suit. It just seems a little too plain looking to me. In the movie, he had all sorts of like effects and stuff that were coming from him when he used the Power Stone and stuff, so it made it look a little flashier, but as is, it's not as exciting. But I will say that the figure represents the design from the movie quite well. And so he actually has his little weapon right here, pretty decent size to it as well. And it's kind of got this little flat sides to it right there. And there it is, and you'll see this side has got the Power Stone right there. So let's have him hold it. If I can get him to grip it properly, let's see. It's a little tricky. Maybe if I slide it through like that. Yeah, I think that will actually be easier. Oh, and it slid right out. So it's a little tricky getting him to... There we go. Okay. So I don't really know the right place for him to hold it. Maybe right here is the best, right in the middle. Kind of gives the best grip. So that's a little tricky in terms of just figuring out the right placement for him to hold it. But he can. It's a little awkward. Also, his hands or his arms don't rotate out as much, so you can't. You don't have as much flexibility to pose them with him holding it. But there you go. So, you know, whatever you want to do with it, basically. But there it is. So, pretty decent figure. I think, you know, if you're a fan of the character, I think it certainly represents it quite well. Otherwise, it's, you know, nothing amazing, but nothing terrible. It's a pretty decent figure on its own. So if you're not like collecting all of these, then, you know, this is probably one of the ones that you might be able to pass on to save up money for some of the other figures or something. But overall, though, still pretty neat. So, and I'm glad that they released it, because it's nice to have more of the characters from the MCU, certainly. And he'll become more important. Maybe we'll get another Ronan figure from Captain Marvel, from that line, since he's in that movie. I don't know what kind of role he has in that movie, if it's big or small or what. So that remains to be seen. But yeah, very interesting. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of this figure as well. And stay tuned, because I have lots more Marvel Legends reviews. This is number 6, and I have, there's 10 in the line, but there's an 11th one as well that I have. So and then I have some other Infinity War ones, and we have lots more Marvel stuff on the way. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.